Welcome to this video. So in this video, let's see how we can create joins among the tables which we have imported as the Excel Power Pivot data model. So let's move to this manage. Okay, so we have all the four tables present here. It's right now is in data view. We will click on this diagram view. So okay, so this is our transaction table, fact table rather, and all this my dimension tables, correct? Now let me tell you one very important concept before you start creating, you have to analyze. So there would be many product IDs mentioned. For example, product ID 1 would be present several times in this transaction for different transactions, correct? However, that many transaction would be or that ID would be present once in a particular table. So one to many kind of relationship exists. So you cannot say that many to one, it's not possible. Okay, so that's something a little bit confusing, but just understand. But one thing, even if you try to make any mess up or some error in Power Pivot, it corrects automatically and it will create the joints accordingly. However, it will give you an error. Not error, it's error message it would rather give you. So let's see. So if we see or if we try to say that okay, many to one, right? That many product ID would be present here, which is ideally not the case. So if I click on this and start creating a relationship, okay, and then if I select transaction product ID, you could see that it's telling the relationship cannot be created in the requested direction. Okay, so again if I click, okay, when you click create, the direction would be reversed automatically, right? So the same thing if I try to do on basis of this product ID, if I select on this and create and click on product ID, I will not get any error message because automatically that should be the ideal way of linking the fact table with the dimension table. Okay, so this is something which you should keep in mind. Now let's start. So this is my transaction table. If I want to link the product table with this transaction table, I have to see which column or which particular key I should be linking. So for this particular table, product ID is my primary key, correct? And for this transaction table, it might be transaction ID is my primary key, but this product ID would be my foreign key because this product ID would get linked to this product ID of a particular dimension table. So I will right click on this, create relationship the way I showed you. Okay, so I will select product dimension product and product ID automatically it will take, which is the matching field name. So it will create. Okay, so now you can see that many to one. Okay, so if you highlight on this, it will show you that which all fields are getting linked, or yes, that is linked. Now let's see how we can link this with sales rep. So again, sales rep ID is something which we have to link. Another way of linking is just drag on this and drop it where you want to link. Could take some time. Again, many to one, many sales rep ID would be present. Again, for that many, only one would ID would be present here. Correct. Now again, region. So this particular transaction table can link with region table using this region ID. So simply I will drag it here. And if I try to drag it here, see what happens. It will link, but again, it's something which might give you an error in future. So better not to do that because it will allow you, but ideally it will throw some error once you start using the query. So I will right click and I will delete, or rather right click and delete. Okay, fine. So request region ID and region ID, I linked it. Fine. So this way we would be linking all the tables what would be present in our data model. And once the data model linkage is done, you can just click and check that which all fields are getting linked. Okay, now a very important or very distinct thing to know. Suppose you have one active relation or active joins between both the tables. If you try to join one more, for example, just I will show you one example. So this unit, if I try to link it with this price, okay, so you will see that it's forming a dotted line, correct? If I select on this, you could see that okay, this is a dotted line. It gives you an implication that at a single point in time, if you're linking two tables, there can be only one active connection. If you are linking with another table, another column with among these two tables, it will still create a relation, but it would be an inactive relation. This inactive and active relation you can bypass or you can toggle once you are using DAX formula or some query, MDX queries in your particular calculations or some dimensions. That time you can alter that as well. But still, that's the feature which is available, so I thought of explaining. So right now this one is doesn't make any sense, so I will just simply delete, right click, delete, okay, delete from model. Fine. So this is our data model and all the tables are now linked. Now let's see how we can make use of just linkage. Thank you for watching this video.